It is a very good evening and welcome to Sydney United Sports Centre in the National Premier League New South Wales Men's Ones competition. Should be an absolute cracker between Sydney United, currently coming 4th on the ladder, and Hakoah coming 9th in round 9 of the competition. Nicholas Gutniak with you, describing all the action, and it should be an absolute cracker between these two sides. We'll go through the lineups now, starting off with Sydney United. In goals today, it'll be in Tom Manos in 21, and then all in number order. 3 is Jordan Roberts, 5 is Anthony Tomilic, 7 is Peter Simonoski, with the 10 in Sebastian Gallegos. Yanni Pakatis is in 11, in 15 Tarek Mayer, 17 is Matthew Bilic, in 18 it's Glenn Tethero, in 20 it's Christian Gonzalez, 21 is Thomas, as I said, Thomas Manos, and Yanni Fragianis in 22. For Hakoah, it's Ryan Norval, the goalkeeper, in 1, the 3 in James Coombs, the 4 is Bradley Walker, the 7 is Addison Sayan, the 8 is Oliver Green, the 9 is Okuno, the 11 is Jack Green, the 13 is Robert Ezekiel, with the 14 in Jordan Cotton, the 24 is Gautier, and Takanoji, the 60. So we are not far away from kick-off today in what should be a brilliant encounter between these two sides. This weekend we've had some big games so far in the NPL 1 competition, and repeating last night, it was 1-1 between Sutherland and Mount Druitt. We saw a 3-1 win for Sydney Olympic against Marconi, and Sydney FC lost to Apia 3-1. Wollongong defeated Blacktown City earlier today 4-0, called by Jack Clifton. And Manly and Rockdale currently 1-0 after 33 minutes, and Nate Patrick behind the mark for that game, with Manly leading after 33, as I said. So we've got a big evening of footy for you, and I am looking forward to this one. Sydney United 58 and Hakoah at one of the brilliant suburban grounds, and it's always a thrill to be out here at Sydney United, and we are not too far away from kickoff. And there's the whistle, and we are underway. Caddis quickly works it back to the right, so Sydney United 58 with possession, of course defending the right of your monitor, as now it is Fragoyanis who tries to work into the middle. Oliver Green trapped it. So the ball goes out to that far side and will be a throw. As I said before, Hakoah currently sitting 9th on the ladder. They've had an interesting season so far. The games I've watched have been interesting. As I said, Gautier, one of their key players, with possession, decides to dribble back and works it down that left fringe. Now we see Oliver Green with it. Now they go back, eventually trying to pierce forward and trying to find here Okuno, but couldn't. Eventually Okuno wins the ball off Gonzalez. And now he works it to the left to Green. Green was trying to play it down that line. At the end, it was touched off Sydney United for the throw. As I was saying before, Hakoah have had an interesting start to the 2019 season. Remember that 2-1 loss against Sydney FC in the start of the season. And of course last week a 2-1 loss against Manly at Cromer Park. Well, Sydney United had defeated Sydney FC 3-1, and before that a 3-1 victory against Mount Druitt Town Rangers. And also to note, that game against Sydney FC was behind closed doors, so really Sydney United got up for that game, and they'll be getting up for this one tonight as well. As now it's going to be Ryan Norval who's going to work this over this left side, trying to find Gautier. Ball comes down, moment cleared by Sydney FC. And now I see Glenn Tefero, who tries to hold possession, couldn't. At the end it drops back to Green, and down this sideline, eventually finding possession here will be in Cotton. And now taking down the challenge there as the ball is won nicely at the end by Fragianis. And now they go into the middle, but eventually it's won again nicely via Okuno. And now here's a chance for Gautier. It's pushed away via Manos. Nice keeping by him. And a comfortable keeper too. Tom Manos, we know the ability he has. And one of the regulars now, you could say, in Sydney United for a while now. Ex-Sydney FC. As Glenn Tefero has possession, works it to the right side. It's played out at the end after Tarek Mayer lost possession. Hakoah couldn't do much with it. So through comes to Glenn Tefiro. Glenn Tefiro, the captain. He's had a great season so far. Ex-Mariner. Now Sydney FC. I should say Sydney United. Sydney FC stuck in my brain, of course. They played yesterday. As now we see Glenn Tefiro, who has possession, works in the middle. Now spinning around before taking down the challengers, Gallegos, and he'll win his side of foul. Sebastian Gallegos, a big story about him, of course, coming to Sydney United. Last year was at Hawkesbury City in the NPL 3 competition as Glenn Tefiro has a shot from range, but it's saved by Ryan Norville. And Ryan Norville with that nice save will now have possession here. And we'll quickly roll it down. And Bradley Walker utilising the right side. Ezekiel has it. And back to Walker. And the captain now goes back to Ryan Norville. But going back to Sebastian Gallegos. As I said, Hawkesbury City last year was at this outstanding kid from Uruguay who was a part of their under-17s World Cup side a few years ago and won the Golden Boot. Was actually equal Golden Boot winner in that year. And he's got so much ability, and he's a pleasure to watch, and we'll be watching him today. There's now Sydney United have it on the left-hand side. And this again is Bilic. Bilic trying to work it into Tefiro, but shut down at the end. There's now Taka has it and works it back to Ezekiel. And Ezekiel again will have possession here. Tries to pepper the pass in the middle as they win the foul. Cotton was taken down in the challenge, or pushing the challenge via Pakatis. So now Hakoah with Oliver Green. Quickly Sydney United were straight onto that. Tarek Mayer, of course, Wanderers player, and a very good player too, Tarek Mayer. Saw him a couple of years ago and one with ability and impressive to watch. Pakatis working it to the right. Eventually goes back to Gallegos. Gallegos pass in the middle. Good work by Simnowski. Works it to the right. Now they're on the floor here. It's crossed in. At the end, Tarek Mayer won't be happy with that. He's wide of the mark and maybe over dribbled that. At the end, it goes past the byline for a goal kick. So Sydney United have had the upper hand in the early stages. In this evening fixture. Big crowd out here, and you can see the car park is full. He's now headed down, and let's see what Sydney United 58 can do here, but quickly won nicely. Now to work back by Okuno to Taka. Taka now utilises here Okuno again, who's going to work it towards that far side. Now an opportunity once again for this Hakoah side, but the retreat back to halfway. It goes back to Bradley Walker. And now they have it on the right. Okuno stepping in, then working it deep to the left side, trying to find Taka, who's switched towards that left now. He's playing right side to start the game, but he's quickly moved to the left. Tefiro trying to work it to that right side. Actually nearly touched Okuno, or I should say Taka's. Now possession via Oliver Green. Turns to the United able to win the possession here. And now it's Tefiro works into Gallegos. Nice little touch too to Glenn Tefiro. And now Sydney United 58 trying to have a raid, but he lost possession there, Mayer. And again Taka was on the spot. Taka's a very good player. I enjoy watching him play for Hakoah. And this Hakoah side, as I said, haven't had a great start to the season, but so much ability they have. As the ball goes back to Ryan Norville, who quickly clears it, trying to find Taka again. As the ball goes back to Coombs. And let's see what Coombs can do here. Brad Walker. Touch back by Sayan. Walker. Sydney United quickly win the ball via Tomilic. Now it's Glentafiro who steps past Taka. And now here's an opportunity as it's worked into the mixer. And it goes over the bar. It's actually hit the bar, in fact. Peter Simonowski on that occasion had a good stab. And it could have been 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United 58. It would have been a big blow too for Hakoah, because the last couple of minutes they're getting some confidence. And that would have silenced Hakoah for a while. As the ball goes over halfway, Sydney United 58 quickly utilising the left-hand side, but the ball goes out. Couldn't get to the possession. Gonzalez. 0-0 in this encounter. Now the ball going back to Milic. Milic decides he'll leave it to Manos, and Manos decided to let it go past the bar line for a goal kick. So Sydney United 58. Patient the way they're playing, and know that there will be the opportunities. Glentafiro working it to the right. Again, we're seeing Mayer trying to hold possession, but it went back eventually, and now Sydney United 58 working into the middle. On this left-hand side where Bilic decides to go to Tafiro. High passes here. Taka nicely. Works it to the right. And now Roberts. All again. Maybe over peppering that cross. Him and Mayer, similar positions too when they've had their chances to get a cross in, which is not to be. So now on the right side, Brad Walker. Ball goes over halfway. Countier just couldn't get any control, eventually cleared away via Bilic. As you can hear the drums over there on the canteen side of the ground, the Gilligan's corner as they call it. As the ball is played out via Ezekiel. NPL New South Wales men's ones action. You can watch it via Football New South Wales on YouTube, and Facebook it's NPL New South Wales. And also you can follow the Twitter page at NPL NSW. And for all the information you need to know about the game, it is nplnsw.com.au. Everything is on that website, from the news, the reports, and always great reports too of the games, the previews, team lists, the programs itself, fixtures, ladders, and also the predictor. How good's the predictor? As now the ball's worked back and Sydney United quickly win the ball, and this is Gallegos who wants to have a ping. He does now. It's hit the bar, still a chance. Head of the way at the ends via Ezekiel, but gee whiz. I tell you now, watch him tonight, Gallegos, because he's going to do something. And I reckon he deserves a goal. And that should have been 1-0. It has been two good opportunities, and both have hit that plank of white as it's pushed away. And eventually, Hakoah works it down the left-hand side, but they've had two opportunities, Sydney United 58. You can see that they are a side that have got the ability to just take this game in a couple of punches. Hakoah do look rattled, while Sydney United, as I said before, it's patience, but also knowing when to strike, and that's what they've been able to do. And as the ball goes back to the left side to Bilic. Gonzalez now worked across via Simonovsky, but nobody was there. And on that occasion, goes back to Hakoah. And now worked down the line nicely at the end. Quickly getting onto it was Manos. Now we see to Milic. Now Roberts inside the Gallegos. Sebastian Gallegos now utilising here Glenn Tafiro. Now that's a good ball. And Roberts trying to get to it but cleared away nicely at the end. And that's what they can do. Coombs there in defence, quickly getting to it, clearing it away. So corner will be taken via Gonzalez. Nil-nil. Gonzalez takes the corner. And this is pushed away via Ryan Norval. And it will go out for another corner. Don't forget, we'll go around the grounds throughout the afternoon. Manly playing that game against Rockdale. It was 1-0 a few moments ago. Repeating the news, Wollongong, that win against Blacktown City. Geez, that's just opened the competition a little bit for Wollongong. I think that's more of a statement than what was expected today. There's nothing much to say about that effort from Sydney United, that corner, and eventually it'll be a throw-in on that far side. So 1-1, the halftime score, just getting confirmation of that halftime score between Rockdale and Manly. As we'll have a throw-in here on the far side of the ground. Taken at the end via Roberts. And quickly, Hakoah swarming onto the ball. Gautier. This is Gautier that's trying to use the right side, but quickly on to get the ball there was in Bilic, and now Tafiro going back to the left-hand side to Bilic, and now what's he going to do? He's going to work it down the line where he finds here Gonzalez, but the flag was up for the offside. So flag up for the offside call. So the ball is on halfway. Glenn Tafiro couldn't hold on to the spoils. Now a foul has been called. A challenge on Jordan Kelton. Don't forget, you can get your comments in via the YouTube page, Football New South Wales, and also via at NPL New South Wales on the Facebook. As now, Walker works it deep. Gautier was offside, the flag going up. As you can see on the pictures. So quickly, Sydney United 58, utilising the right side. So Yanis. Now Roberts to Tafiro. Yanis again back to Tafiro. Mayo trying to find Tafiro. Good work by Tafiro. And now he gets it on. Roberts. And across ricocheted off Coombs. Back to Roberts. Roberts, and again it ricochets off the legs of Coombs. But it goes to Norval's hands and he quickly gets onto it. And the score remains here 0-0. As I said before, early signs in this game suggest Sydney United have got all of the control, but Hakoah are holding in. And when you see teams holding in, the game always changes in their favour. It's an interesting stat when you look at it, where possession might see Sydney United about 60 to 70, but it's the opposition that normally score first. As now Bilic works in the middle. And here's a chance for Sydney United, but it's shut down again. Mayer had a good chance, but Hakoah's defence has been equal to the task, as now they're expecting the flag to be called, but Gautier is onside, and now Gautier trying to find support. He's taken down the challenge. The foul will be called and a yellow card to boot for Jordan Roberts. Well, the fans were remonstrating, saying that's got to be an offside. Now, it wasn't called, and I agree with the referee to continue to play, and now he gives the yellow card, and look, the challenge by Roberts wasn't overly great, so that's been called. As I said, the fans here were hoping for the offside to be called. As you can see, the fans over there at Gilligan's Corner. And we're about to see an opportunity now for Hakoah to make it 1-0. Gautier wanted to take it. McGavin Ray said no. So now it will be Hakoah to take it. So here's the opportunity. Four-man war. Works it past it. But works past the posts and misses. Manos is happy. Sydney United fans are happy. And the score remains 0-0 here at Sydney United Sports Centre. It's been a cold day around Sydney town, especially here in the southwest of Sydney, where the rain came during the day but cleared away in the late afternoon, and now we got a clear evening for the moment. There's now possession via Tafiro, trying to work it down the line. Ricocheted off Taka, and will be a throw on the far side of the ground. As Roberts has it for Sydney United 58. And they're working it across the face. To Melic, utilising the space we've got on this left-hand side, and eventually the ball goes to Bilic. But Hakoah shut it down via Ezekiel. And quickly swarming onto the ball there was Pakatis. And virtually just whacked it straight to the left-hand side byline. Goes out for a throw. I should say a goal kick. What am I saying? Throw. It's Gautier that tries to control it. A touch of his body. It goes out for a throw this time. Sydney United 58 have possession again. As I said, most of the possession has been in their favour. So you can hear the fans again calling for handball, not coming. Walker in the middle. At the end, that was shut down, that opportunity for Compton. And the ball goes back to Manos. 0-0. As I said, you can get your comments in via the NPL New South Wales Facebook page. As we'll have a throw on that far side of the ground, the King Tom side of the ground. And now Roberts just hawking it forward. That goes straight back to Ryan Norval. And he decides to let it go past the byline for a goal kick. Sydney United 58 and Hakoah Sydney City East on Sunday evening NPL New South Wales football action, and we appreciate your viewership of this coverage. 2019, we've had a good year so far, and we're looking forward to continue it. And a great team we've got of commentators: Tony Tanous, alongside Adam Santarossa, Will Gotsis, Tony Saluno, Dave McDonald. There's now possession here via Kuno. And the referee, a little whistle quickly, and saying it'll be a Sydney United 58 ball. Also in commentary this season, Jack Clifton, who called the Wollongong game today against Blacktown City, and Nate Patrick, of course, who's describing the action at the moment between Manly and Rockdale. So a great team in season 2019. As now the ball is worked to the left side. Just no control at the end for Gonzalez. As Hakoah have it on the right side. Gautier, they need to use him a little bit more. On that occasion, they haven't been able to use him. Now we see the ball work to the centre. And this is in Vragoyanis. Now he uses Roberts. Tefiro, Maya, Tefiro. And then taken down the challenge there is Sebastian Gallegos, and this will be a foul towards Sydney United. And Gallegos, he crawled to get to the ball and then quickly put it in the spot where we'll take this set piece. This would be a lovely opportunity too for Sydney United 58. As you can hear the fans again cheering on their side. Bilic and also Gallegos are on the ball. And it will be Bilic who takes it. And it's in! 1-0, what a strike! Matthew Bilic did it nicely. It was low. And Ryan Norval, he tried to dive to his left, but he was never going to get to the ball. And it's 1-0. Sydney United 58 have been the dominant side, no question about it. And as I said before, some stats do suggest that the teams that have most of the possession normally concede the first goal. But today it's not the case. And as I said before, the other thing is too is when Sydney United find that killer punch, teams stay hit. And that could well be the case again today for Hakoah. Though we've still got plenty of time and plenty of football for you tonight. As now it's Coombs who has it on the left channel. Sydney United quickly shut that down, Roberts. But Hakoah quickly equal to the task. Well, I just can't believe the way Sydney United have played today like a house on fire. It's just been terrific football. I know they've been playing like this for a couple of weeks now, but this is a side that you look at and can possibly be the team to beat Wollongong, who again have been a strong force in season 2019. As now we see Bilic, the goal scorer, now have a right old roost. He's actually trying to find something on that far post, but nobody was there. And Ryan Norval gets to the ball. And that was millimetres from going outside the 18-yard box, but he quickly swarmed onto it. And the score remains here. And at Denzer Park, 1-0, Sydney United. As some of the fans making their comments, and all I can say is, because I can't swear on these broadcasts, but I think there's a couple of people that do watch the Wog Boy. All I can say is solid free kick. Can't say the F bit. As in saying that, Hakoah now have the set piece. And this is Akuno. And the ball cleared away eventually via Sydney United 58. And at the end, Hakoah trying to work it down this right edge. And eventually they got possession. This is Cotton trying to cross it in. And at the end, it's been played out via Sydney United for a corner. You can see coming across there, Anthony Tamilic. And now it's an opportunity for Hakoah Sydney City East. And they need a goal. Easier said than done. Akuno take the corner. An outswinger. And it set it up and over the bar. Cotton not happy. Score 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United 58. Ball worked over halfway. Headed up via Walker. So Hakoah quickly getting on to attack Sayan. Gautier wanted the ball, but Sayan wanted to quickly go forward at the end. It goes to Sydney United 58. Now we see the ball back to Tefiro via Gallegos, and now it's back to Gallegos to Tefiro. Gallegos again has possession. Ball work back to Tamilic, and now Bilic. And in the middle, and again good work by Gallegos, who is hunting for the ball this afternoon/evening now. And now we see Gallegos back pass to Milic, left-hand side on halfway. Again, it's Bilic. In the middle to Milic. Nicely won at the end for Hakoah. Gautier's pass. Eventually, the compass suggests to go broadcast side. Akuno. He wants to try to go to the middle. He's going to work it right. Cotton was on the run, but he was not going to get to it. And the score remains here 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United, 58. And this has been a good start for Sydney United. As I said, I hope you're enjoying the action on this Sunday night. It's NPL New South Wales on Facebook, YouTube, and we continue to broadcast all the action in 2019. Every game of NPL 1 men's. That's first grade and also 20s. It's great service to 20s as well, seeing the stars of the future. Kuno in the middle. Ball work down the right side at the end via Sayan. Ball's going to go past the sideline for a throw. Miro Vestelista will be happy with the performance by Sydney United 58, while Gavin Ray, a gaffer for Hakoah, will be thinking, well, we're just going to convert these opportunities because now we're starting to see our fair share of possession and we've got the ability, just about crunching it in the key moments. And at the moment, you just can't see Hakoah finding a way to restore parity. As now it's to Milic. Good work at the ends via Gonzalez. Bilic worked it back and eventually to Milic. Now it's on this middle tram line, but again Bilic was taking the challenge and wins the foul. So we'll see the free kick. About 20 yards from halfway. Repeating, it is 1-0. Well, the other games today, Wollongong and a crushing win against Blacktown City, 4-0. Rockdale run, Manly won. So Rockdale won, Manly won after 46. And yesterday, Marconi losing the Sydney Olympic 3-1. Mount Georgetown Rangers and Sutherland 1-1, and Apia defeated Sydney FC 3-1. So the action has been electric so far. As now Hakoah have it via Sayan. Ball goes back to Brad Walker. Sayan now drifting it towards the club side of the ground. Coombs working it back, and eventually it's going to go to Ryan Norval. Brad Walker over halfway. Gautier, good chest. This is Oliver Green. Shut down nicely at the end via Gallegos. Tafiro. Gallegos has been great in this game, but you've got to give credit as well to Bilic and Tafiro. Tom Manos too, the goalkeeper. Gonzalez also having a good game here on the left-hand side. As now it's Gallegos again. Picatis. Good work by Hakoah. Cotton. Now it goes back to Walker, the captain. Trying to find Gautier, but too much petroleum. That header goes back to Gautier. And now it's Akuno. Taka. Trying to work it back in the middle. Ricochets off Tadek Maya. Eventually cleared away. As we see the challenge made there by Walker, and Sydney United will get the foul. There's a challenge on Simonoski, and Sydney United win the foul. As the score remains here 1-0. The home side of the team in red, the famous red jerseys of Sydney United 58. Against Hakoah, Sydney City East is now Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to cross it in, touches off Walker. Calls of handball not coming. Now Sayan plays it straight back to Glenn Tafiro. Now good work by Picatis. Gonzalez. And now they're coming back to the left-hand side. Chip. Now crossed by Bilic, but nobody's there. Plus it was probably too much on the ball to be truthful, and the ball goes past the byline for another goal kick. You can get your comments in, of course, via NPL NSW on the Twitter, Football New South Wales on YouTube, and at NPL New South Wales on Facebook is where you can find all the information and the vision of all the games and highlights. And now you can watch the highlights, I reckon, about 12 to 14 hours after the game has been played. I would say now, with the highlights being cut straight away, and they do a fantastic job. And as we continue to bring you all the action in season 2019. Gallegos works it back. Roberts. And now good work here to work it to the left-hand side. And now it's to Milic. And Bilic back to Milic. And to Milic now. We'll work it back to Bilic on the left. Bilic in the middle. Now Gonzalez trying to find Bilic again, but was shut down nicely at the end here. Now the ball goes back to Walker, but good work by Oliver Green. Ryan Norville's done a lot of work today too. And also the top of the post. We've had two opportunities today for Sydney United 58. It's hit the post twice. Of course, they've scored a goal as well, but talk about those two nearly worldies. I wouldn't say they were worldies, but two opportunities is now. Taka wanted to get onto the ball, but it's saved by Tom Manos. As now the ball is worked to the right. There's now possession via Simonoski. Ball worked deep to the left by Picatis. Now Gonzalez. He has Bilic. Bilic in the 18-yard box. In! Again, the only problem was Tarik Mayo was probably up a little bit too early. And at the end, the opportunity's gone begging. And it will be Hakoah who have possession once again, but geez. Tarik Mayo, he was nearly in the right area, just maybe overran a little bit. At the end, here is Sydney United again, who lobbed the ball up. Glenn Tafiro working it back. And he finds here Fragoyanis. Now he works it down the right side to Roberts. Back to Fragoyanis. And now Fragoyanis utilises here Picatis. And Fragoyanis again working it back to the left side. United 1, Hakoah 0. Has now left-hand side Bilic. And now Gallegos. Gallegos, nice turn of foot. He's turning Sayan inside out. But the ball stopped by Walker. But United quickly threatening. Roberts' pass just didn't get controlled by Gonzalez. But there was Simonoski. And now he goes back to the right channel. Roberts again played it straight to the Hakoahites. And now it goes back to Akuno. Akuno's trying to beat the defence, but it goes quickly back to Picatis. And now Fragoyanis. The end it's shut down. Now Hakoah have possession here, left-hand side. Oliver Green was trying to pepper it forward. At the end will be a foul. Heading towards Hakoah. Now is Hakoah. Now Green working it. Saved at the end by Manos. As now Sydney United 58 have it on this grandstand touch. Bilic. And now Pakatis. Roberts. Samnoski couldn't get to the ball. Flag is up. The offside's called. Linesman on that far side of the ground. Good call. And score remains here on Football New South Wales 1-0. Now, Bilic heads it. And it goes out for a throw near side. Now, Hakoah is taken down his Gautier. Bilic has it. Trying to work it back to the left, but just didn't work. Gallegos got some good touches. As now we see left-hand side, Gonzalez, Gallegos, and eventually Gallegos again with possession. Ball work back to Roberts. Roberts. Kadikmeyer. Roberts. Now trying to work it back in. Hakoah. Quickly win the ball back. Trying to work it down. And there's Tomilic. And Tomilic utilises Bilic. And Bilic is beaten. And the foul will be called there. Ezekiel was in a good challenge with Bilic. At the end, Bilic took him down late. And Ezekiel wins the foul. Been taken via Hakoah. Hakoah towards the centre of the 18-yard box, cleared away by Bilic. And now goes back to Taka. Hakoah hits Tefiro. Tefiro now boots it forward. Ezekiel is going to let it drop towards Norval, who kicks it to this left-hand side. 1-0 the score in the favour of Sydney United 58. As now we see Jack Green work it over halfway. Ball comes down from Frago Yanis. Now, Hakoah in possession, but it will be a Sydney United foul. Or free kick after the foul. As I see Gautier hobbling. So, late in the first half here at Sydney United Sports Centre, Denza Park, where it is 1-0 Sydney United leading this contest. Tomilic utilises Tefiro. Bilic couldn't control it, and the ball goes out for another throw. Now Walker. Sayam back to Walker. Now on the right side, Ezekiel can't hold the ball in the field of play. Goes out for another throw. Will be taken by Bilic. As now Bilic has it on the left-hand side. Hakoah with Sayan now. Cotton. Back to Walker. over halfway. Headed there by Tomelic. And Tomelic's header finds here Roberts. As now the ball is worked back. Roberts across the face, Tomelic. And Tomelic now finds here Tefiro. Now Tomelic back to Bilic. Bilic. Oh, good work to Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Back. In the centre here is where Pakatis utilises Tefiro. But the ball is won. Now it's Oliver Green. And now back to the right side they travel. Ezekiel. Now the ball is back via Cotton to Walker. And Walker now gets it back and retreating Coombs. And quickly working it down the left-hand side is Ryan Norval. And now it's headed down. Sydney United 58. Now with possession. Tomelic. Gallegos. Nice little pass by Roberts. Oh, in fact, it was Mayer. As now it's Tefiro. Again. Trying to work into the middle. Ball goes back towards Ryan Norval. So we're going to play it on the ground. I think that is Jack Green. 1-0 here. So, throwing to be taken. Gallegos, I should say, Gonzalez does the right thing and throws it straight back to Norval. Now it's Hakoah now. Late in the half, losing possession though. Gallegos played it straight back. Sayan utilised the right side. Ball work down the line, but again, Bilic is there to retreat. And Tomelic. Nice work by Manos to Tomelic. And now United quickly go back to Manos. Tomelic. 25 from halfway. Gallegos back to Tomelic. And now good work to Tefiro. Tefiro. Nice pass on. Gonzalez crosses it. And Ezekiel plays it out. Another corner. Right away to the corner of my eye. I don't know if I'm seeing thunder in the background or something going off. So now we're about to see the corner to be taken. Glenn Tefiro. Nice swinger in. Out of the way via Hakoah's defensive line. And that will go out and will be a throw inches from the byline. Whistle blown for half-time. And Sydney United 58 and Hakoah are playing a good game of NPL 1 action. It's currently 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United 58. And that's where we leave you at the first half break. Matthew Bilic scored the goal. Hope you're enjoying the action. Nicholas Kutniak with you on Sunday evening football on Football New South Wales and NPL New South Wales on the Facebook page. A break and back with the second half here on NPL action. welcome back to Denza. And we're welcome back to Denza Park, second half. Sydney United 58 and Hakoah. It is 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United after a great goal too. That was scored via Matthew Bilic. It was a set piece.
Substitution for Hakoah.
Substitution.
Tanoski replacing Amari Gautier.
Gautier is gone and Tanoski is on. Interesting. I know Gautier was limping in the latter part of the first half, so that could well be the reason. We're on the way for the second half. And again, this is going to be an interesting contest because we know that Hakoah can come back, and Tanoski's a terrific player too, as Nathan Roberts has made his way on the field as well. As now here's an opportunity and it's wide via Sayan. Now they said that Tanoski was the man that's come onto the field. I can tell you that's Nathan Roberts there. So we'll get that confirmed in a moment. Tanoski wears 16, Roberts wears 10. So see Roberts on the field anyway. This is in Fragoyanis. He goes back to Manos. So they've made two changes, in fact. And I would say that Jack Green's off. Anyway, Sydney United losing possession. As now it is Gallegos who will stop and shake to the right, and he finds Picatis. And now it's Tarik Maya. And that goes back to Fragoyanis, who works it over halfway. It's chested down, that's a good effort, but it's saved by Ryan Norville. But Peter Simonowski with a great attempt. And the chance has gone begging. Score remains here if you just joined us. 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United 58. Here at Sydney United Sports Centre, Denza Park. As now the ball is worked low. At the end, Hakoah had possession via Coombs. He goes back to Ryan Norville, who works it over halfway. And is nearly going forward to Noski. And now Sydney United 58 back on that grandstand side of the ground. This is Picatis. He works it across the face. Fragoyanis goes back to Glenn Tefiro. Down the line, Roberts back to Tefiro. Glenn Tefiro back to Roberts. Now, Fragoyanis finds here to Milic. Now to Milic working it down the left. Now this is Bilic. And Sydney United 58. Really looking to apply the screws here. As now, this ball goes down to Nathan Roberts. He works it back. Sydney United 58. Quickly going back to Fragoyanis. And Fragoyanis works it back to Tom Manos. And now Fragoyanis again on the right side. Works it over halfway. It's Taka. Played it straight back to Glenn Tefiro. And here's Sydney United 58. Gallegos, Tomilic, and now it's Bilic, and now again Gallegos. Tomilic, across the face. Fragoyanis over halfway. Gallegos with a nice touch down. Now Gonzalez trying to spin. He's got two players on him at the end. Winning out was in Cotton. He works it down the right side. And now here's Tanoski. And this is good opportunity for Hakoah. Roberts on the left. So two changes made for Hakoah. Roberts in the middle. And now, nice ball there by Akuno, Tanoski. And now he finds Roberts. And the ball is saved nicely via Tom Manos. It's now on the right side. Clintafiro in the middle. Just couldn't get to the ball at the end here, Peter Simonoski. And now it's 1-0. So Sydney United 58. NPL 1, live and exclusive in 2019 on the Facebook and YouTube pages. It's great to be with you, covering all the action this year. And what a team we've got. Tony Tanous alongside Adam Santarossa, Will Gotsis, Tony Saluno, Dave McDonald, Nate Patrick, and Jack Clifton now in the fold. And we are happy to bring you all the action. Ball goes out. Throw to be taken on the grandstand side or the club side of the ground. As now, that ball was worked forward by Faragoyanis. Gallegos trying to find Bilic, but great work at the end. Kurno now has it, but it was Tarka that got to the ball first. It was a great effort. As now, Sydney United saying that had possession again. And now Simonoski taken outside the box. Play continues. And now, here come Hakoah. Again, Tanoski spinning. Tanoski working to the right. And now stopping is Cotton. Nice ball. That sees Tanoski have it again. Taka. Sayan chipping it forward. Roberts wanted to get to it, but at the end, Manos wins the challenge. The score remains here. 1-0 in the favour of Sydney United 58. On a chilly evening at Adenza Park, and it's one of those games where you expect more goals, but it's just not the case for the moment. Though we say anything can happen in the world of football, and this game especially. Bilic trying to pierce it forward. Simonoski. Simonoski turns. Chance. Gallegos just scuffed the shot. And that's the only way to describe it. He scuffed it. We go around the grounds, and Rockdale lead 2-1 after 85 minutes. Rockdale 2, Manly United 1 after 85. Today, Wollongong defeated Blacktown City 4-0. Yesterday, Marconi lost to Sydney Olympic 3-1. Mount Druitt and Sutherland had a 1-1 draw, and Sydney FC lost to Apia 3-1. Possession now via Akurno. Goes left, and again, Ezekiel. He finds here supporting Nathan Roberts, and Nathan Roberts, he just works it into the middle. Again, it was cleared nicely off the line. Now Sydney United 58 again possession. Gonzalez using Bilic. The ball goes back to Tomelic. He works it across the face to Fragoyanis. And he goes back to Tomelic on the left corridor. Gallegos decided to switch the coordinates to the broadcast side of the grounds. Goes back to Fragoyanis. And again, it's with Tomelic. Fragoyanis. And he's on the halfway. Chipping it into the middle. Tarek Maya. And now Sydney United 58 looking to strike here. Glenn Tafiro. And now the ball was worked low there by Roberts. And nearly Hiri at the back, but Walker played it quickly down to Coombs. It's more so the fact that Coombs nearly scuffed an opportunity to clear it. Anyway, the ball goes back to Fragoyanis. And Fragoyanis decides to use here Tomanos. As now, Pakatis. Here's City United 58. Gonzalez trying to utilise here Bilic, but Bilic just couldn't get onto the ball. And also the whistle is blown for an offside that we'll see Hakoah with it. 1-0, repeating the news. Wollongong defeated Blacktown City 4-0. It is a big result. I keep on mentioning it because it just shows Wollongong is that team to beat in 2019. They're on 21 points. Apia second, alongside Sydney United at the moment. Then Rockdale is in fourth at the moment. Of course, this is a live ladder too that I am looking at. And then Sydney Olympic at fifth. So that's the sitch. As now the ball has worked towards the near touchline and it goes out. Ball thrown in. Tefiro, nice work. Taken down with the ball there was Tarik Maya. Legal tackle now. Kuno working it forward. And now we see here trying to get to the ball but couldn't. Wasn't gotten. And Tom Manos cleared that away. Good work. Good player, Tom Manos. Like the way he keeps. Hope you're enjoying this. Nicholas Kutniak with you, describing the action. Next week we've got some big games for you. We'll go through the list of games for next weekend shortly. But in the meantime, it's Hakoah trying to get the equaliser to Milic. Has to be keen defence here as Tanoski works it back. Now we see pass towards Taka. Now Cotton trying to find Taka on the run. The ball goes out for another goal kick. Next week, some big games, as I said before. And they include Sutherland and Sydney FC. Next Saturday night at Seymour Shore. Apia Manly. We've also got Blacktown and Marconi, Wollongong and Rockdale, Hakoah Mount Druitt, and Sydney United and Sydney Olympic. So, big week of football coming up. As now we see this ball work forward via Tom Manos. The ball is played out the ends via Hakoah, so the throw to come. It's now retreating back is Tom Manos working it to the left. It's the United 58. Winning this one 1-0. Now the ball worked into the middle. Tarik May up. Utilising Tomilic. Now the space to the right. And this is Fragoyanis. And then losing possession was Tarik Maya. But in saying that, Pakatis chipped it forward. He'll get possession again. And Pakatis was pushing the back. Green's not happy with the call. Well, it was a push in the back. Anyway, play continues. Lagos trying to get to it. Good ball to the right by Gonzalez. Nice little tap there by Simonoski. At the end, it was played forward nicely by Pakatis. Has taken down the challenge. Was in Simonoski. Play continues, and now Hakoah trying to go forward here. And this is Okuno. He gets possession, needs a turn. He's going to try to find his target. Decides to go left to Roberts. Roberts in the box. Roberts now works it in. Oh, again. An opportunity gone begging. Tanoski there, if he's a foot forward, he slices that one home. Just not to be as one of the balls going towards the far side of the ground. Now we're about to see Manos kick this over halfway. Good to be back at Sydney United Sports Centre, and Sydney United are back home next week as we see a good pass on by Green. And he finds here Tanoski, and he spins around. Tanoski trying to chip to the far post. Here's a chance. Akuno works in the middle, but again, not there for the ball. Was in Jordan Cotton. Couldn't get to it, but still alive for Roberts. Roberts working it in. All Manos when he was trying to push that down. Tanoski sort of shoulder charged him. It was legal though, as it was played away. And it will be a corner towards Hakoah. So Gavin Ray, or Guv Ray, I wonder what he's going to say here. His troops need to lift in this one. And they need the spark, don't they? As this ball's worked in, and the save is made by Tom Manos from that corner. Not overly a great corner too, might add, via Nathan Roberts. Hope you're enjoying the action here. We continue to bring you live NPL in season 2019. As now, this is work forward to Minoski. He's got space, he shoots, saved there by Norval, second time, saved the game by Norval. And then the ball is pushed wide, but Simonowski had two cracks. And Norval said, no way, Jose. He saves on both occasions. So, in what continues to be Sydney United's game, but Hakoah keep on trying to spin it their way. Roberts taken down the challenge. Throw to be taken here on the broadcast touch of Sydney United Sports Centre. Ball is worked back to Coombs. Now Walker. Well, here we go. Opportunity now for Sydney United 58 to work this over halfway via Faragoyanis, but Faragoyanis wanted to go short. Now Faragoyanis decides he'll go himself and then work at the halfway. Simnoski trying to find the target on the right. The end, he couldn't find Jordan Roberts. As now it goes back to Hakoah. Just wonder who is the key. Sayan obviously trying his right. Norval playing Hiri at the back, but he saved it. Fans will sort of go, ooh, but it wasn't the case at the end. Nothing. I think it was all good in the hood, according to Norval on that occasion. There wasn't a lot of Sydney United players rushing up immediately as well. Now settled down via Walker. Now Sayan wants the ball. Trefiro taking down the challenge. Foul call towards Sydney United. Don't forget you can get your comments in on Facebook via NPL New South Wales. Also via the Facebook page. As now, set piece about to happen. Gallegos decides to go short to Gonzalez. Now Bilic. Gonzalez loses the ball. Donoski. Sayan. Roberts. Over halfway. Tanoski. Can he get to the ball? It's played down. Oh, good push away by Manos. As they get the foul here, Sydney United 58. So the foul goes in the way of Sydney United 58 here at Sydney United Sports Centre, Saturday evening NPL. And we've got a good 25 minutes or so remaining in this game. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. It's Sunday night NPL. And how good is it to have a game at 5 p.m. on a Sunday? It's a good nightcap, isn't it? And we're all enjoying this as on the left-hand side, Tomelic works it back to Manos. Thomas Manos. Now it's quickly played back to Manos. And this is in Tefiro. Tefiro working it back to Fragoyanis. It's on halfway. Roberts, chipping it forward. Simonoski's onside. Here's a chance. Simonoski, first time pushed over the bar by Ryan Norval. It's coming. You know that one of those goals are coming because we've seen 3 attempts today. One of them was saved by Ryan Norval. The other one hit the top of the bar. So they're coming. You know they are. So here's the chance. Corner worked in. And at the end, it's played out. It wasn't the greatest corner in the world from Gonzalez. The score remains here 1-0. Ryan Norval over halfway. That's played down. Here's a chance for Hakoah. But again, Okuno played it straight to Sydney United on the right. And dispossessed off the ball was Tariq Mayer. There's a shoulder that the referee allowed play to continue. The challenge in his eyes were fair. Mayer, Tefiro, pushed off the ball again. Roberts, he's got to be careful. Now the ball worked down the line. Ooh, the tackle was solid there from Pakatis. And a substitution now for Sydney United 58. And it will be Liam Rose on and off the field. Will be in Gallegos.
Substitution for Sydney United, Sebastian Gallegos, replaced by Liam Rose.
Of course, the signs that we see, of course, the single file one today. It's not the big board that we're used to seeing. One side has on and the other one has off. As the ball worked back to Norval. I am amused with those things, I've got to be honest. Anyway, ball's worked down. There's now Tariq Mayer. And this is good work from Liam Rose. Glenn Tefiro, left corridor. And now it's crossed in nicely via Bilic and Simonoski. He controlled it first time. He needs to work in the middle. Decides to work it back. Now, here's an attempt. It's saved at the end by Ryan Norval. But again, Jordan Roberts put a roost on it. And it will be another corner. And here we go. United are looking for it. Another goal to come, you would think. Gonzalez takes the corner. It's worked into the 6-yard box. Push away Norval with the attempt by Bilic. Hits the side netting. Oh, wow. This has been good. Norval works it over halfway. Good work too by Sayan to control the ball and beat Rose. Tarka. This is lovely work by Brad Walker. Cleared down at the ends via Bakatis. And that goes down the Guigan corner end of the ground as that's worked over halfway. And here they come. It's Hakoah starting to go forward. Nathan Roberts. He chips it towards the far post. It's more of a chip. It went over the bar. Well, not exactly over the bar, but height level wise. Anyway, substitution to be made. Harry Jones about to come onto the field. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes because they're bad. We see that change too. That takes Cotton off. So here's shift done. Repeating Harry Jones. Now, I believe that's their third change because, as I said, Jack Green did start and Nathan Roberts started the second half. So that was the change. So we're just confirming that, but I would say so. We only heard the ground announcer go through one. I believe the ground announcer is actually Sam Kreslovich. So, of course, running Sydney United now. Former NSL player with Sydney United as well. Think about some of the players that played for Sydney United too back in the day. Then known as Sydney Croatia. So now we see Frago Yanis retreating. Now decides to work it to Gonzalez. Now Rose. And again, Roberts trying to work it in. And yeah, that was correct. Gautier was off and Tanoski was on. As we see, taking down the challenge here. Gonzalez, and they get the foul, Sydney United, and they quickly go forward. Glenn Tafiro in the middle. And now we see a good ball too by Simonoski running onto his Bilic, but great work by Tarka to clear it away. One 0. So the ball goes back to Ryan Norval. In the score if you just joined us. 1-0. There's another foul going towards Hakoah. Ball's worked back. Brad Walker. Tarka. And the foul going towards Sydney United. Now on the right side. Roberts working in the middle. Now here's an opportunity again. Simonoski decides to go to Glenn Tafiro left. Now goes back in the middle. Gonzalez trying to find Roberts, but it goes past him. And that was a bullet-like ball. Ball works over halfway. Donoski trying to get to the ball, but the side's got a bounce and it goes past the sideline for another throw. Sydney United, the ascendancy they have in this game. Probably continuing, to be honest. All worked over halfway. Opportunity again. At the end. It's Hakoah who have it on the left-hand side. Roberts. I should say Coombs. Now Coombs in the middle. Ball work back. Norval. Chested down. Shafiro. Now one nicely at the ends by Okuno. Moves forward. That's cleared away at the ends via Tomelic. Throw in. Kuno. Now on the left-hand side here, Roberts chipping into the far post. Save made at the end nicely by Tomanos. Now the ball works over halfway. Now it's worked over towards Walker, who heads it down. Now in the middle, Okuno. Jonathan Donoski. The ball is played out. Will be in Robert Ezekiel. Works it back. Roberts towards the 6-yard box. Over the top of Donoski. It's out the end. Good work via Manos. Now the ball work back. Fragoyanis to Tomelic. Tomelic now working it across. He finds here Liam Rose. Now Rose working it to the left. Good work via Bakatis. Now here's Sydney United going forward. And great work at the ends for Hakoah to win it via Green. Working it back to Roberts. Roberts down the line. Not getting onto the ball at the ends. Akuno will go back to Tom Manos. 1-0 in this contest. In the United 58 and Hakoah. Ball works over halfway. Now Roberts retreating back. At the end, Hakoah, nice work. Now they'll have it here. Left-hand side. And the ball goes out the end. There'll be a throw for Sydney United. Throw in taken at the end via Roberts. Trefiro. Ball game back to Roberts. Takamaya trying to get to it. Trefiro can't get to it. Now it's Okuno. I should say Taka. Okuno, they need forward here. Sayan. Walker. Back to Taka. Down the line. Here's an opportunity again for Sydney United to stop Hakoah. Hakoah win the foul. This will be 24 yards from goal. A substitution about to be made. Patrick Antelmi is about to come onto the field. And I believe it will be Gonzalez that will be making his way off the field. It's actually good when you can see over the top of the referee. And you can actually see what numbers he's got rid of the go. So that's the substitution about to be made. Can Sydney United stop Hakoah here? Kuno works it to the middle of the 6-yard box. At the end, United clear it away. It's in the middle. Chance again for Glenn Trefiro. And now, Rose. Referee gets a touch. Rose. Trying to work it to the right, but couldn't find Takamaya. And now it's Hakoah on the left. Quickly in the middle. And Green works it back. Coombs. Taka. Taka down the line. And now here's Hakoah. Really going forward. Taka gets the ball again. Now it's worked from Jones. Eventually going back to this right side to Brad Walker. Now it's Taka. Chip down. Now Sayan. Spinning around Sayan. Now it goes back to Coombs. Now Ezekiel. Roberts. Far post. Manos is there. So Manos now works it. And that's good control to Take Mayer, but taken down. The challenge there was Rose. And it will be a foul for Sydney United. That substitution being made now. Patrick Antelmi is coming onto the field. And coming off the field will be in Gonzalez. By the way, it's quite ironic. I don't know if that's the right word to say ironic, but on the sign it actually says Patrick on there. It's the brand of the number sign thing, and Patrick Antelmi is coming onto the field. As I said, amusement of a small mind, but as I said, a good shift by Gonzalez. Be happy with his performance. He was good today.
Christian Gonzalez, replaced by Patrick Antelmi.
Can Antelmi do something here? Good player, Patrick Antelmi. Love to see him get a goal, Patrick. As this is work to the left. And now here goes Sydney United. At the end, the ball's played out. Taka have a throw. And now possession via Jones. United trying to win it. Jones on the right side. Taka back in the middle. This is lovely work by Hakoah here. Now it's on the left-hand side. Roberts just can't control it. Getting back for the ball there was in Roberts, but quickly worked in the middle by Hakoah. And now trying to work it back, but the flag went up anyway, signalling the ball went out. It will be a Sydney United ball once more. So we'll see a goal kick here, Sydney United. Worked over halfway by Tom Manos. Now we see Hakoah trying to get the ball, but Glenn Trevero loses possession. Now the ball is worked back to the left. Roberts trying to work it forward. At the end, it goes back to Jordan Roberts, and he actually in turn lets it out. And it'll be a goal kick. So, looks like this game is just going to end up to that 1-0 scoreline. Anything can happen with 5 minutes left in the piece, roughly. Couple of Spotter fans saying they're enjoying the speed of this game, and that's great. It has been pretty quick, and that's what you want. The pace of this game to be good, and the quality of this competition is amazing as well. And we look forward to continuing to broadcast all the action in season 2019. We'll go through the weekend in a moment too. And news today that Wollongong defeated Blacktown 4-0. And that's a big result too for Wollongong, and Blacktown won't be happy with that at all. As now Patrick Antelmi works it into Simonoski. Now he finds Bilic. Bilic decides to work it in, trying to find Antelmi as the ball is chipped over the bar by Hakoah. Walker had to play it back, and we'll see a corner for Sydney United 58. A goal that will surely end the match. Corner count. Glenn Trevero to take it. At the end, to no avail. So Sydney United 58, leading this one 1-0. Will be in Glenn Trevero again, working it towards Tadik Mayer, and now Patrick Antelmi is offside. Walker, and now the ball worked back. Ryan Norval, Walker, over halfway. Now it's on the left-hand side. Bakatis, then worked on to Bilic. Really nothing much doing there. Now it's Hakoah, who again looking for an equaliser. Could still happen. Donoski couldn't get to it. As this wind picks up here on a cool evening in Sydney United Sports Centre. And the ball will go back to Ryan Norval. Time ticking here out of Denza. And now the ball going back to Walker. This is Norval. Back to Walker. On the far side, played down. Eventually here, it's Bilic. But they need to use here, Sydney United. There's the ball played back by Jones. Now we see Walker, Tarka. Now trying to work it to the right there, and didn't work, was Green. There will be a foul going towards Hakoah. Now the ball worked to the left. It's in the middle. Still alive. Hakoah with the attempt. Second time this will be for Kuno. He's working himself to a better position. Works it back to Roberts. Roberts now trying to size it back, but at the end goes back to Sydney United via Antelmi. Now spinning around is Mayer as the ball goes out, and it will be a Hakoah ball to the chagrin of the fans. So now Sydney United want this ball. They'll get the foul as well. Challenged by Tarka. So now is Sydney United 58, Glenn Chafiro. Chafiro, the ends, hits the challenger, works in the middle. Rose, Chafiro, pass back and taken down the challenge there was in Pakatis. And he'll get the foul too. So it will be set piece for Sydney United 58. It's chipped towards the left-hand side. Spinning around Simonoski. Simonoski at the end, played out by him. So it will be a throw on the far side of the ground for Tarka. It's played out by Simonoski. You can hear the Sydney United fans, they're starting the cheer. This is going to be a good win. But Hakoah have kept in this game. And still, in fairness, it's only 1-0, so they could still win this. Bilic scored the goal, so he's the difference. Ball work back. At the end, it's in the centre. Taken down the challenge in Telmy by Walker. Now quickly they play on here. Chafiro, left wing. And now Simonoski. Now again, Mayer. Mayer back to Chafiro. Chafiro strikes! And Sydney United 58 make it 2-0. And as Tony Tanusa, Will Gotsis would say, Glenn Chafiro, if you don't mind. As Tom Manus has run away towards the fans. So look at this. The celebration is on. And a couple of cards are about to happen, I think, as well. The referee's got the book out. Tom Manus ran to the supporters. And the fans will go off here at Adenza. And King Tom will be a party. 2-0. What a goal. Well, that was a good strike. So that's all but end of this game. So now, Hakoah trying to hold possession, they can't, and here's Sydney United 58. Chafiro working it down the left. And the foul will be called for Sydney United. So about to make one more sub, and that will be in Peter Markovic. So Markovic about to come on. And we'll wait and see who will be the man to come off. But it's going to be Sydney United 58 that take home the 3 final points in this competition. So Glenn Shafiro, the man making his way off the field for Markovic. Great sub in this contest. Let's work towards the left corridor. And now, Simonoski wants to find Antelmi. He finds here Rose, but Rose can't put it in. And that's it. Full-time, Sydney United have defeated Hakoah 2-0. And what has been a great game as we saw Ryan Norville kick that away in disgust. It's a win to Sydney United 58. Let's go through the weekend before we leave you here on Football New South Wales. I can tell you that we saw today 4-0 Wollongong winning their contest against Blacktown. Rockdale defeated Manly 2-1. And then yesterday it was a win to Sydney Olympic against Marconi 3-1. It was 1-1 Mount George, Sutherland, and Sydney FC losing to Apia 3-1. Now the ladder looks like this. Wollongong first on 21, Apia second, 17, equal with Sydney United. So 2 and 3 there. Then Rockdale 16 points in fourth. Sydney Olympic fifth on 14. Then it's Marconi equal with Blacktown City or I should say equal with Manly on 13. Blacktown City sits at 8th on 11. Then it's Hakoah 7, Sydney FC 7, Mount George 7, and Sutherland in at 6th, or with 6 points in last. So that's the points in the ladder itself. And next week, what we'll see next week is Sutherland and Sydney FC 6:30, Apia Manly 7, Blacktown Marconi at 3 p.m. on Sunday, Wollongong Rockdale at 3 on Sunday, Hakoah Mount George at 5 on Sunday, and Sydney United Sydney Olympic 5 on Sunday. And repeating NPL 2 before we go. The scores in the games today: Hills defeated St George City 4-2, Northern Tigers and North Shore Mariners 1-1, and yesterday Bonnie Reed 2, Wanderers 2, Blacktown 1, Bankstown 0, Mounties 2, but Central Coast Academy 3, Macarthur and Ronneby 0, and St George Spirit losing to Spirit FC 1-0. Good night for Sydney United Sports Centre, where it's been a win to Sydney United 58. A big win, as you can see. The fans have made their way onto the field to celebrate their side. Sydney FC 2, Hakoah 0. The goal scorers were in, of course, Shafiro and Village, who scored the first goal. Nicholas Cognac signing off for Football Near South Wales behalf of the whole team this weekend. Tony Tanus, Patrick Clifton, Tony Saluno, alongside him as well today, Will Gotsis and Adam Santarossa. We say good night from Sydney United Sports Centre.